Hello ladies and gentlemen, I have for you what I believe is a real treat today. This is a 1968 Buick Skylark GS California. The GS California is a car that I believe was only made for 2 years. 1967 was the first year, and the car was released strictly to California residents. And then in 1968, the car was released to the rest of the country. I do not really know how many were made, but I know it's a fairly rare car. And what's so special about this particular one is that it's all original, and it has 8,600 original miles on it. And that is all documented through the titles that I have for the car, right going back to the original owner. The original owner owned the car from 1968 to 1981. And I believe he put 7,700 miles on it, and right now it's got 8,600 miles on it, and it's had several owners since the original, but each of the owners only drove the car about 100 or 200 miles during the time that they had it. So give you a look at the car. What's nice about this car, it's original paint. It's got a black vinyl top on it. It is the actual original black vinyl top. The paint on the car is unbelievable. It does have a couple of very small nicks that have been touched up over the years, but they're almost indetectable. And for original paint, it's just absolutely outstanding. The vinyl top on it is perfect. It's got all the original glass. All the trim is perfect. Original glass everywhere. Original weather stripping everywhere. Obviously a car that's always been garaged. There's the original weather stripping, door panels. The Skylark California really was based on the Buick Special Skylark, and therefore it does have the post, so it's a two-door sedan, not a two-door hardtop. The two-door sedan GS also came with the bench seat interior, which I happen to like. If you like the bench seat, you can have your wife or girlfriend sitting next to you. So it does not have the console. This car has a 350 4-barrel 2-speed automatic that they called the turbine transmission at the time, similar to the Chevrolet Powerglide. The 350 4-barrel puts out 280 horsepower, which was pretty good for that period of time. The car has its original floor mats. All the carpeting's original. Everything actually is original. The seats never been reupholstered, never been touched. Everything works on the car except for the clock. The AM radio still works perfectly. Everything else works on the car. The car has power steering. We'll look in a minute. I'm not sure about the power brakes. We'll look under the hood and see what the deal is under there. As you can see, the seat belts, it's got all the seat belts in the front and the rear, original factory seat belts. The rear package tray is absolutely perfect. It's got no fading on it whatsoever. There's obviously not an ounce of rust on this car anywhere. And as a matter of fact, this car was taken to a Bloomington Gold show in May or June of 2011, I think it was. And it won a prestigious Bloomington Gold Award called the Fingerprint Award, which is an award for cars 40 years and older that have no more than 25% wear on their, well, 25% taken off of their originality. And this one actually scored quite a bit higher than that. But the car has been driven, and therefore it's not going to get 100%. But let's look under the hood here. Under the hood, you've got the original underside of the hood with the original hood insulation. The motor's never been touched. Engine compartment is very clean for original, and does not have power brakes. It's got the dual master cylinder, but does not have power brakes. It does have power steering, As you can see, the power steering pump here, windshield washer, alternator. Obviously not the original battery. It's got an Optima battery in it, which is good for this car because you make sure that way you get no battery acid whatsoever leaking into your battery tray. As you can see, just outstanding. These did come with the chrome lid on the air cleaner and did not have any type of engine decal sticker on the air cleaners. Be a walk around of the car. It's got the original Buick mag style wheel on it. And one of the things I always liked about these 68 Skylarks was just the body lines, that taper from the front fender going down to the rear quarter panel. Really like the way the rear bumper is concave, follows the shape of the car, like the trim going up the trunk. And obviously it has actually the matching trim going down the hood as well. And that scoop that you see there actually is functional. It directs air down into the engine compartment. So it catches the air and directs it down. It does have all the T3 headlights in it, high beams and low beams. And take a look at this trunk. Of course, it's got the red line tires on it, and they are the bias ply tires like would have originally come on the car. Take a look at this trunk. Trunk has all the original spatter paint. That's the original spare tire, never been put on the car. Obviously it's got the jack and everything that it's supposed to have. Jacking instructions up here underneath the trunk lid. Got books for it. There's the 68 Buick dealer brochure. And what's in these two things here is all the different awards and stuff that the car has won, along with old titles and so forth. I could show you all that, but that would take some time. But original spatter paint. If you lift up the mat, it's absolutely perfect under here. The car's never had any rust of any kind. And always liked the fact that Buick covered their spare tire with that little cover. That was kind of cool. Upgrade over what Chevrolet did. And we'll go around here and we'll start her up. Hear the radio working. Car started right up without me even touching the gas. The door buzzer works. Just like I said, just an unbelievable original car. Museum piece, time capsule, all the cliches that are normally used on a car like this. So I think it's a pretty special car. Thought I'd share it with you. Please make any comments. Thank you very much.